What's up, guys? Philip Collum, Peck Pythons, not in the snake pit. I am in my new home. Getting into this new home has been chaotic, to say the least. I expected within 3 or 4 days to be fully moved in and set up and everything, because that's how my moves normally go. We move pretty often. But this one took 2 weeks. Over 2 weeks, really, to get fully set up in the new house and fully moved out of the old house. We've accumulated a lot of stuff, especially with the animals and all that. It made everything very complicated, and it pushed my schedule so close to needing to be ready for Arlington that Arlington became nearly impossible to go to. There's some really, really good news about that. Another very large show that I will be at that is coming up in 3 weeks. Stay tuned a couple minutes for that. But I moved in with probably 100 projects to work on. I've accomplished all of those, and now I've got about 300 more to get through. Not quite that dramatic, but it seems like every time I solve something, 2 more things pop up. But we're getting there. I finally got this thing up and running on Tuesday, and it's basically dead. It was working fine before we moved. We get it here, and it's acting like it doesn't want to do anything. So all of my design work, all of my internet development, everything happens on this PC, and it's pretty much useless. So that killed me being able to finish some of the design stuff for the show in Arlington. So I got to the point where I couldn't ship it. I didn't have enough time to finish everything and ship it. So I was going to bring it on the plane with me, and then I figured out that it's what I need to bring with me to the show is too big to bring on a plane, which is so annoying. There's basically no way for me to do it aside from driving, what is it, probably close to 16 hours there and then 16 hours back, and then that cuts into my time too. So like no matter which way I did it, I was out of time. So anyways, say all that to say, Arlington's canceled. My flight, not Arlington, the show, my trip to Arlington is canceled. My flight's canceled, my hotel's canceled, my table is canceled. But in the process of canceling my table, through a connection that I made in Daytona, I have a table at TINLEY, which is crazy. Like, that is the show. And apparently, I don't know exactly which table it is, but apparently it's a really good table. So, pretty stoked about that. It's something that I have been working on for like a month now with that person that I met in Daytona, and I am stoked to be at the show. I mean, it's so cool, and that buys me. It's 3 weeks out from this weekend, so I have 3 weeks to get my crap back together, get all my prototypes. One big thing, I have all the display stuff I brought with me to Daytona that I could have just brought to Arlington, but that ended up not really showing what I'm trying to sell, what I'm doing. So now I'm going to fully build out and flesh out a visually accurate prototype, working prototype that I can bring to the show off, and there won't be nearly as many questions when I'm showing it off and explaining things, because it will look exactly like what you're going to buy. Which is perfect. So that's the plan. I've got 3 weeks to execute. Wish me luck. Hopefully nothing else crazy happens. In the process of moving, my truck has broken. Like, I got 5 different things on my truck that have broken in the past 2 weeks, which has been a headache. My truck got stuck. I bring my truck home now. I can't show you, but I have a driveway shaped like a horseshoe where I can pull in with my truck in trailer, make the loop, I park in the woods, and then when I'm ready to leave, I just drive back out of my of another driveway. and I got stuck in that driveway and had to have a wrecker come out to my house and pull my 18-wheeler out of my yard. And that driveway is still all screwed up. So I got a guy coming this weekend that's gonna repave that part of the driveway. I had another guy, the last video I posted was a short video of me picking up my 2 new containers for the snake pit. That is set up. It needs some work, but it's mostly set up. But in the process of delivering one of those containers, I had a guy drive through a septic tank on my property and left a giant hole in my yard and had to, it's been nuts. It's been totally nuts. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know I won't be at Arlington, which sucks. I know some of you guys are probably going there to see me. I hope I haven't disappointed too many of you, but just know that if you're in that area, I will be there at the next show. I will be way more prepared by then, and I won't have nearly as much chaos going on in my life. Also, if you're still watching this, the hurricane just came through and like destroyed South Louisiana. My wife's family came up here and stayed with us for a week, and getting away from the storm. And then when they left, my sister and her family showed up, and they were staying away from the storm because nothing was still ready down there. So I've been here in my new house for 2 weeks, and for both of those weeks I've had like between 4 and 6 extra guests in the house, which has been wild. But anyways, I love them. Glad they came. Glad they're all safe. All of my family is safe and healthy. Some damage, whatever. But I'm sure there's 10 other things I can tell you guys about. I'm not going to keep you too long. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. If it ain't easy, don't take it, and I will see you in Tinley. Peace.